Whether or not you believe in Santa Claus, type 1 diabetes has a way of sneaking into the holiday season and causing some ruckus, right? But today I want to talk to you about how you can have a Christmas miracle with your blood sugars and maybe even get what you want from Santa Claus in respect to type 1 diabetes and your blood sugars. So without any further ado, let's get into our theme song. I've spent the last 10 years pushing the limits while identifying trends and patterns in my type 1 diabetes management. Follow along as I learn, apply, and share the fitness, nutrition, and lifestyle strategies that I've learned from diabetes experts around the world. The real question is, how can we live fearlessly with diabetes while maintaining stable blood sugars? This podcast is here to give you the answer. My name is Matt Vandervecht, head coach and co-founder of FTF Warrior, and welcome to Pardon My Pancreas. All right, so now that we're jumping into the holiday season, right? Christmas is right around the corner, depending on when you're watching this, of course. But when I'm recording this, Christmas is only a few days away. I'm thinking I got to get my last minute requests in to Santa Claus for my diabetes wishes, right? If I'm opening presents on Christmas Day, I want some blood sugar presents in there. I want smooth and stable blood sugars. I want to be in range. I want to feel good and not have my diabetes wreck the holidays. Right? I should make a song, Wreck the Holidays for blood sugars. Anyways, if you're making this Christmas list for Santa Claus, specifically related to your diabetes, what would you ask for? And that's an honest question. If you're on YouTube with me, I want you to write in the comments, what would you ask Santa Claus for Christmas if it were in relation to your diabetes? If you're like, I want to be able to have an entire cake with stable blood sugars. You're gonna ask for the cure, of course, right? We all want the cure for diabetes, but what would you ask Santa for Christmas in relation to your blood sugars? And of course, I'm thinking about Christmas movies that I've watched recently. You've got A Christmas Story where, the main character is asking for a BB gun, right? And he just stops there. He said, I want a BB gun, right? Isn't that what he goes for? No, of course not. I'm going to quote this for you. He goes, I want an official Red Ryder carbine action 200 shot range model air rifle. He knows exactly what he wants, right? There is no doubt in his mind that is the one, the Red Ryder BB gun. It's not just any BB gun that'll do. And when you're making these requests for Santa Claus with your blood sugars, are you asking for a generic? I just want better blood sugars. I just want a lower A1C. Or are you getting specific with those goals? Oh, oops, I just ruined the surprise for you. Or did I? These are goals that we're looking at, right? As you're making your fake Christmas list, and this is actually a good exercise to introduce to you, make a Christmas list for Santa, right? For your diabetes, but treat it as a goal list for your New Year's resolutions. Whoa, right? I just blew the whole world up with this new idea for creating a wish list for yourself. You're creating a wish list for Santa that you will use as a New Year's resolution. Now, as you're going through and making this wish list for Santa Claus, right, for how you want your blood sugars to react, I want you to get as specific as possible. Do you want better blood sugars? Or do you want 80% time in range between 70 and 180 milligrams per deciliter that allows for flexibility within your meals and your exercise? That's a much, I didn't realize that was a complete accident, guys. I didn't even mean to do a ho ho ho. That was just me laughing. Oh my goodness. Well, there you have it. The Christmas spirit is here. But as you're making this wish list, I want you to think about, are you giving Santa broad presents that you're like, I just want better blood sugars? Because he's not going to know. Well, better blood sugars could be 1% better time in range. It could be 0.1 point better A1C. Or are you saying, hey, Santa, I want to go from a 10.8 A1C to a 5.5 A1C, like one of my recent client graduates from our program, Diabetes in Action? Are you saying, I want to be able to eat cake? Or are you saying, I want to be able to eat cake and have stable blood sugars afterwards and not spike above 150? Ooh, now we're getting specific. See, those goals and those wish list items, that is how you create success, momentum, and progress, right? If you don't know the exact specific goal that you're after, especially as New Year's comes around the corner, right, the New Year's resolutions, you're not going to accomplish it. Why? Because you won't know when you've accomplished it. You could say, I want better blood sugars.
Well, technically, like I said, 1 point in the right direction is quote unquote better blood sugars, right? Or do you want your blood sugars to be pristine, to have an average of 100 all day, all night, smooth blood sugars, no spikes, no massive drop-offs, the freedom and flexibility to exercise, hike, adventure, travel, play soccer, whatever it is for you, eat burritos or tacos or burgers or rice. What are you missing, and how can we get specific around that goal so that your wish list to Santa Claus is specific enough for him to know what presents to bring you on Christmas Day? All right, and you're gonna use that wish list. I know we're using Santa Claus a lot, but it's Christmas time, we gotta use him. You're gonna use that wish list to create your goals. And that should be where you start for New Year's. Bonus points if you don't wait until New Year's. You create that list today, and before Christmas, you start working towards those goals. There's no reason to wait until New Year's. That's just an excuse to procrastinate. And I'm gonna get real with you on that, all right? New Year's resolutions, they're crap. It's an excuse to wait until a specific date to start towards your goals. Why not start now? What's truly holding you back besides procrastination? There's no reason we can't start counting our carbs more specifically, writing down our blood sugars, actually pre-bolusing. Those are things you can start today to improve your blood sugars by tomorrow, right? So today, your homework, that's right, I'm giving you homework on the podcast, I know, it's new. We're gonna look at our Christmas list, we're gonna get specific so that Santa knows what diabetes presents to bring us. Do I want this specific A1C, that specific time and range, to be able to eat this specific type of food, to be able to go complete this specific type of exercise with stable blood sugars, to sleep through the night, whatever your goal is, because we are all different, we are all unique, okay? Create that list, literally write it down. I don't know if you know this, but your success rate with your goals skyrockets when you physically write it down. So write down that Christmas list to Santa, and then before you send it off to Santa, I want you to cross off Santa's name, write your own name, and then write an apostrophe S, and then say 2022 goal list. And there you go. You've created your goals an entire week ahead of time. So, get specific with what you want. If you don't know where you're going, you will not get there. You will have no metrics to understand if you have reached that goal and if you should reassess or readjust as you get closer to that goal. And as soon as you reach a goal, stand up, look around, decide if you like where you're at or if more adjustments need to be made. All right, that's all I got for you. This is a short episode today. I don't have any trainings or links. I want you to enjoy your Christmas. And a quick bonus for you, if you have some higher blood sugars after a Christmas meal, go for a walk. Get some exercise, play around with the kids, with the grandkids, or the cousins, or whoever is there. Some exercise can do wonders for high blood sugars in a pinch. All right, write down your list, get specific, turn it into your goal list, and let's start making progress before 2022. And if you're watching this after New Year's has already happened, today is the day to start. Let's get moving. All right, if you have not yet, be sure to subscribe. I love seeing you guys in the comments. Drop your goals down below if you're watching on YouTube. I would love to see and support the goals that you have for yourself. And we accept everyone at different levels of their diabetes journey. You don't have to be amazing at diabetes. You don't have to be brand new. Everyone is welcome here. Please drop your goals down below. Let's support each other. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for hanging out, Warriors. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube, to the podcast, wherever you're listening or watching, and I will see you next time. Keep up the fight.